Kura team, and welcome back to a new series. Yes, we are back on the White Cloud server, and this will be a new series, and this is my Advanced Loot Routes series. And yeah, this will be slightly different, I think, from my basic Loot Route series, which I did before. You may remember, you may have seen it, and if you haven't seen it, please go back and watch it. And I covered a bunch of routes, which are for more the basic kind of survivor starting out, not kind of 100% sure, and I avoided some places that I thought might be a little bit too treacherous. So for this advanced loot routes, I mean, there's not a lot to say really. What we're going to do is we are going to have a look at some of possible routes. I guess there's too many to pick, and things might change your mind depending on how you go. But what I'm looking for is the loots that will get me from loot routes. Sorry, that will get me from down here on the coastline to all the way up there at Novaya Petrovka, which is where I stopped off before. And the reason I stopped off there before was because it's a good stopping off point before you go to Tizzy. But I'm not doing Tizzy. I'm not going to do every loot route ending in Tizzy, but you could, okay? I've done Tizzy before, a bunch of times on this server. So if you want to know what Tizzy looks like, go and look it up, but I'm not doing it. So we're going to go to Novaya Petrovka, and that's where we stopped off. And when we get to Novaya Petrovka, we have a look at our situation and we kind of recap the loot route and figure out what we achieved and what we got and how we got there. So that is what the series is going to be about. It might be a little bit different. I don't think there's going to be too much of the time lapse stuff, and the reason I say that is because for the advanced loot routes thing, I'm going to take it that you kind of know what you're doing. So I'm not going to be showing you some of the basic stuff. I'm not going to be showing you running around towns. If you're a reasonably intermediate to advanced player, you kind of get running around towns. And you get dealing with Zeds, and you know about climbing up on cars and hiding in sheds and all kinds of fun and interesting things about how to deal with Zeds, if you need to deal with Zeds. So I'm not going to be doing any of that, not going to be showing you any of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the little bits and pieces, the kind of destinations, where I started, where I'm going to, why I'm going there, what I've kind of got at each location before I move on, and that will be it, really. And then at the end, we'll have a look, and we'll see how reasonably well kitted we are at the end when we get to Novaya Petrovka, and we'll cover a few bits and pieces like that. So yeah, so it's probably going to be a little bit shorter each of the episodes, and it will really not be covering any of the basics like how to stay alive. I assume that by this stage you know how to stay alive, and that what we're talking about here is some preferences in loot and how to get loot. So there you go. So I do hope you enjoy it. Do be aware, please, that this is the White Cloud server. It is my modded server. It is slightly different. There will be some more Zeds in some places than there are on official servers. What I would like to say is, by the way, if you still want to join this server, there are still plenty of slots available. All you need to do is email me, longjohnsilver1@gmail.com. It's on my YouTube channel. Get in touch with me. Give me your PSN ID, which I need to whitelist you onto the server. I'm not trying to do anything nefarious with your ID. I need it because it's a whitelisted server, which means I need to put your name on there. I also want proof of when you subscribe to my channel. So this is my kind of like gift to my subscribers. I don't have enough people to give memberships to, or members would get access. I can't give you anything else, but if you are a subscriber and you have been a subscriber for a reasonable amount of time, all you need to do is give me some evidence of that, and I will link the video in the description below, which shows you how you get that information. So send me a screenshot of that information, and again, it's nothing nefarious. I just want to make sure that I'm not giving out access to the server to people who joined last week. They're going to get on here, make a mess, and then be gone next week. This is for people who've been here for a few months at least. And yeah, and it's my way of saying thanks. So if you want to get on board, please, 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 just drop me an email, and I am happy to give you a list of the rules, which are very, very short, and give you the password and put you on the whitelist, and you can access my server and join the rest of the fun. So, yeah, I've got things to do. So, I really hope you enjoy the series. And without further ado, I've really got to get on with it. So, until then, I'll see you real, real soon. Ta-ta for now.
PlayStation